if you're thinking about selling your house, we have some potentially good news for you. Did you know there's a new law that went into effect just this month? It's a law designed to help Connecticut homeowners who are trying to sell their homes. Giuffria, the president of Prudential Premier Homes, is joining us to explain. So tell us about this new law. And I know it involves the conveyance tax, which I understand it as being sort of a sales tax on a property.
Sure, Al, that's exactly right. The conveyance tax is charged on any sale of Connecticut residential real estate when it's sold. It's 1% of the total value of a house. Problem is when you have a short sale, and that is when the liens on the house is greater than the sale price, the state was still charging you this conveyance tax. Well, the state, as of October 1st, said we're not going to charge conveyance tax on foreclosures and also short sales. So this should help alleviate some of the backlog in short sales and foreclosures.
Well, it obviously will help the sellers. They won't be
Absolutely.
paying that.
Absolutely. It's a great deal. I mean, on average, a conveyance tax runs from $1,000 to $1,500, and every little bit helps when you're trying to get your short sale sold. And the last thing you want to do is pay the state a tax when you've lost a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. How about the buyers? How are they impacted by this?
This helps the buyers because what happens with a short sale is the buyers typically have waited a long time to get bank approval for a short sale. And one thing that has gone away as of October 1st is the state having to charge this conveyance tax.
Right.
So it's good for the buyers. They have more predictability about when they can close on the home.
So this is a win-win. The buyers win, the sellers win.
It's an absolute win-win. I don't understand why the state hasn't done it sooner. October 1st is a good time to start this program, but the state, I think, should do somewhat more when it comes to alleviating taxes on homeowners who are losing money on their homes.
Yeah, well, I said win-win, and then I thought about it. I said, well, you know, the poor people who have to get involved in a short sale, they're not really winning, but at least they don't have that expense to worry about. It makes it easier for them to sell.
It minimizes the pain.
How is the housing market doing these days?
The housing market is doing reasonably well. Average home prices in Connecticut finally have ticked up. Across the state, they're just under $400,000. But I think it depends on the town that you're in and the price range you're in. Homes generally under $500,000 across the state are doing reasonably well. Homes above $500,000, there's still softness, and I'm not sure we've hit a bottom yet.
Now, we mentioned at the outset you're with Prudential Premier.
That's correct. Prudential Premier Homes.
So that sounds like, you know, you deal with the higher price.
We provide a higher level of service, so we deal with all homes, whether they be condominiums.
Not price related.
Exactly right. Inner city condominiums, maybe at $25,000, all the way up to large luxury homes, which are much more.
What advice would you have for somebody who wants to put his or her home on the market now, and you know the short sale is not involved?
Sure.
Is this a good time to do it, or should you wait a little bit, maybe after the first of the year, springtime?
Very
especially with the presidential election.
Right. Very popular question, and the statistics show that the last 6 weeks of the year are the only weeks of the year that have less homes sold than any other time. So my advice to clients is if you haven't put your home on the market now, I probably would wait till the second week of December. If your home is currently on the market, I still would leave it on the market because there's not that many homes on the market during this time frame. So when you have buyers coming to the area that need a home, there's very few homes to pick from, therefore they should do relatively well.
Now, what's the advice to a buyer coming in? Should the buyers wait, or should they grab what they can grab?
Buyers, I would look, I just met with a young couple yesterday that's considering a move to Simsbury. I said, if you can find a house now that's on the market and you like it, you should be able to work a very good deal because statistically speaking, that home's probably been on the market for a while. So for buyers, it's a very good time to buy. It's not the most convenient time when it comes to moving in the snow, packing, and doing all the things that go along with that. But if you can find a house in the winter, I suggest you move on it.
All right. Rob Giuffria from Prudential Premier Homes, thank you very much.
Thanks, Al.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Thanks for your advice. Up next, a woman who has some pointers